Outside of dentistry, my biggest joys come from being with my family. There's nobody that I'd rather spend time with than my wife. Her ability to put smiles on other people's faces is incredible.
I am the real deal, you know?
For sure.
We met in Chicago.
I was taking my boards. I was studying.
I am on vacation with my friends.
I had finished up my last board exam at like 8 o'clock in the morning. Hadn't slept in a week.
We waved.
Exchanged phone numbers and had a really nice dinner.
And after that is history.
I'm just so happy that I found somebody that I really enjoy being around most all of the time. Whether that's watching TV or taking walks together or working out together. She grounds me. She provides a lot of guidance for me behind the scenes. She's an amazing woman.
Oh, that's sweet.
There's a lot of excitement now that we're pregnant.
A year and a half ago, we did a little bit fertility treatment, and when we are taking a break from our fertility treatment, we got pregnant.
My thoughts right now are just focusing on a healthy pregnancy.
I think we feel, you know, she's a little miracle because we tried so hard. When we first met, we talked a little bit about family, and he spoke very high about his family.
I did have a good father figure in my life, and you know, he taught me a lot, and I feel like, you know, I'm gonna have a lot of good natural instincts.
I want a good father for my kids, and I saw that in Corey. Go have a baby Gabby, and 1 year from now, we probably go adopt a baby boy, Noah.
So let's talk about you personally.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, I knew that this was going to be a tough part for me. I love being active. As human beings, we have a need to have a certain amount of activity. One of my favorite things to do is to play basketball for several hours, to the point that I really don't have an ability to play anymore at all. I'm just physically drained. When we find ourselves without regular activity, there's potential for an outlook on life that maybe isn't quite as positive. Playing basketball for several hours gets you to the point where you're more optimistic. Somehow that translates into being able to accomplish what's ahead. The beginning of my dental journey started when I was in my third year of undergraduate studies. I realized that I was coming up upon a time where I needed to have a job. Spending 7 years in the military really benefited me as far as structure, leadership, just being a better provider, being a better person. My dad was a big part in my decision to take on the scholarship from the military services. One thing that rang in my ear that he said was, "You're going to be a dentist for the rest of your life. If you go into the military, even for just a few years, that's going to change things up for you." He was absolutely right. They're not only focused on making sure that you're a high-quality provider, they're making sure that you're a high-quality soldier and a high-level leader. When I walk into one of my offices and see patients being taken care of, the staff very well organized and working efficiently and working together and getting along, when I see smiles on my staff members' faces and smiles on our patients, I know that we're getting somewhere. I've tried to give everything I've got to focusing on the patients, whether that be treating them directly or working with staff members or other providers on how we can better serve our patients. In the end, that's really what people want. They want to be taken care of. When we come together, it's more of finding ways that we can all work together and reach new levels. My favorite things about working in private practice is being able to build a team. My dad taught me something very important. If you keep the customers in mind first and their needs, then you won't have to worry about anything else.